Hello, I'm Mark, and this is Wilson. So if you're planning to visit or stay in Davao City or try our durian coffee here in Davao City, send me an email. It's bnbtoursdavao22@gmail.com. I invite you to come to Davao City. It's one of the most livable city in the Philippines.
Cleanest water in the world. It's actually drinkable from the tap.
It's drinkable from the tap.
Your electricity, the cost of electricity is cheaper than the rest of the Philippines. So
Yeah, their first concern, their safety. You have 911 here. It's a growing hospital system.
yeah,
Livable. Yeah, very livable.
yeah, very strict. I mean, yeah, very strict. There's a lot of Western amenities if you're talking about foreigners who wants to come. You
Yeah.
know.
Welcome to our YouTube channel. My name is Ismi and welcome to Roger&Ismi Vlogs. So today's subject, things that you need to know before living in Davao. And these information are coming from the locals. Before anything else, daghang salamat sa inyong pagigugma o pagsuporta sa among channel. Thank you so much for your love and support, guys. And if you're new to this channel, don't forget to click like, share, and subscribe. And hit the notification bell for new uploads or new videos.
They're building like subdivisions, like kind of like attached homes or separate homes.
Mix of those.
Okay.
It's a mix. Like I can show you one.
There's what you call row houses
Row houses, yeah.
here, and then that's for the lower bit.
Yeah, the
lower,
row houses are the lower market.
and the single detached are more of middle or lower to middle class.
Okay.
The size of the properties are getting smaller and smaller.
Smaller. Okay. Yeah.
If you go back 10 years ago, the smallest property you can buy on a socialized housing is about 150 square meters.
150. Okay.
Now it's about 100.
Really.
Yes.
And that, what's like? How much is a hectare? I know you're also limited. You can't buy like a whole.
Yes.
Yeah.
For 100 square meters, for the lot only. If you're into the suburbs, it's roughly about $1.5 million.
Okay, $1.5 million. Wow.
That's for the lot only.
That's just for the That's just for that. Yeah. That's not including the home and
100 square meter. That's
Wow.
a range from 1.2 to 1.7.
Okay.
Around that ballpark. But if you're into get closer to the downtown, you're
Lot
lucky if you get
only.
If you get anything, yeah.
about 100 square meters. That's about $2 million already.
Yeah, cause in there's South Pacific, the one with there's a subdivision here, right? Like a really high-end subdivision with a golf course inside. So the price per square meter is already 27,000 per square meter.
Wow.
So if it's 100, that's 2.7 already, and the minimum is 300 square. So times 3, so that's 8.1 million for the lot only in a high-end subdivision. It has a golf course inside with 2 clubhouses.
Okay, yeah.
The works. That's for just the lot. 8.1. But 5 years ago, this one is 8,000 per square only. Imagine the increase.
Right.
Yeah, 8,000 per square. House with 2 to 3 air conditioned unit and the TV and everything. That's
So a basic, let's say a
4,000.
2-bedroom, 3-bedroom home,
fully air conditioned.
fully air conditioned. Yeah. So
Around the electricity would be around 4,000 to 5,000.
now I've heard that the electricity here in Davao is cheaper than.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's still cheaper, way cheaper than. But actually, it increased already, but
Right,
it's still way
cheaper
than
than the other areas.
than
I think
Cebu.
someone was talking about like Cebu or what have you.
Cebu
Yeah,
and
how it
Manila,
was very
yeah.
very high.
Yeah, and the water is way cheaper here
Is it?
because we have the reservoirs, the we're the second
reservoir or what
Yeah,
have
yeah, we're the second cleanest water in the world. Right?
Really?
They said next to New Zealand.
Really?
Yeah.
Good quality of water.
Wow.
Yeah.
Drink
so-
it, you could drink it?
Yeah, you can drink
Yeah.
it by tap.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Cleanest water in the world
Yeah.
is actually drinkable
Yeah,
from the tap.
It's drinkable from the tap.
Your electricity, the cost of electricity is cheaper than the rest of the Philippines. So
Yeah, because say if you're living in a in a 100 square or an 80 square house with one bedroom and then you're not really fully using that, it's barely 1,000 or
1,000 pesos?
1,500.
Wow.
Yeah, for the
Wow.
electricity. I mean, if you're not like fully using it. Yeah. And then transportation. Fuel is on the rise.
yeah.
That's
That's
because of-
everywhere.
That's
That-
everywhere.
yeah, that's
because
everywhere.
of
Yeah.
The war. So
Yeah.
Public transportation in general here in Davao, I think not bad.
Not bad. Pretty basic, normal, same.
yeah, I think the flag down rate for taxi is 50. Yeah, and then the groceries for say a family of 4 for 1 month, like it's already a splurge to spend 5,000 to 10,000 of groceries.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's splurge already. Like, you buy a lot with that.
Like-
Yeah.
Because I think I spent maybe a couple thousand one time we went to the grocery store. But see, that was at the supermarket. We didn't like try to go to, is it the wet
Yeah.
market, the public
Yes,
market?
if you try that.
If you go to the
oh
super,
my
yeah, S&M. So yeah, I spent at least 3,000 or 4,000 already. You know, buying
Yeah,
small
that's the
stuff.
grocery.
Yeah.
But if you go to the where we passed by the Banquerohan public market,
Public market,
it's
yeah.
the wet market.
Yeah.
Where you can buy 1,000 would like feed you for a month.
Yeah. So yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So it's definitely about shopping around and everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what is like living in Davao for foreigners? Is it highly recommended compared to other?
I think so. I've met a couple of foreigners because I used to work before at a business organization. Like it's a private organization for business owners.
Okay.
You know, and then they're connected with the European organization, the US, American organization, you know, and then I've met a lot of them, and then they're really happy with staying here in Davao. I mean, they can do their thing, like they can work and then go to the golf,
Oh yeah.
play golf, go to the beach, like it's just in one place. Yeah, and then the safety is they're very much their first concern. Their safety. You have 911 here. Police presence is everywhere.
What about the hospitals?
The hospitals, yeah, healthcare. I think healthcare is okay here. What?
Growing.
Yeah, it's a growing hospital system.
Yeah.
I think what they have to work on, what Davao has to work on, is more on the, they call it tourism hospitality. I mean, no, not tourism. What do you call that? When they go to a hospital and then they recuperate like in a resort style.
It's more of a
It's
high
like
end.
hospital tourism,
yeah,
something
yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Like they have that in Cebu, right? Like if you're going to have a knee surgery and then you want to recover because you need months to recover from a knee surgery.
Mm-hmm.
So the foreigners will stay in like a resort hospital. Yeah, they have that in Cebu. I don't think we have that here, right? But
Again, and then it's a developing.
yes.
We can expect more.
Yes. Yeah.
We hope someone will build that kind of hospital here.
Yeah, I'm sure it will.
How's your coffee?
Earlier. It's good. It's good. It's
Your
good.
coffee. This is a durian flavored coffee.
Got the pieces of durian in it.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, I like it. It's a different flavor. Yeah, it's not bad.
Different taste.
You get the hint of the durian.
Yeah, I taste it. No, I asked about the home housing. How is that going? No, I asked my set of questions. Yeah.
I think that's the main question there is like Davao is
Livable.
safe for
Yeah, very livable. Very livable.
Well, I mean, it's already been, said that Davao is one, like I said, the cleanest cities, one of the safest cities.
Yeah.
Again, for past President Duterte, being this is his home
his
city.
hometown.
Yeah, his hometown. One thing I remembered when we flew into Davao over the head on the plane, it was like, hey, remember, no public smoking
Yes,
in the city of Davao.
Yes.
That is, yeah, very strict. I mean, yeah, very strict. Yeah.
You cannot smoke indoors or,
Mm-hmm.
or even outdoors. There are designated smoking areas. Like
Mm-hmm.
smokers here are discriminated.
Yeah,
They are discriminated. I know of a smoker friend. Like, I feel so, discriminated in this place because I have to smoke in a really tiny area.
Yeah.
And it's really hot. There's no umbrella. They really make it not favorable to smoke here.
Yeah. And smoking is bad, of course. We all know that. I was a smoker for many years, and I stopped a couple years ago. So, just for your health, But as soon as I stopped smoking, and I see someone, or I walk someone who does smoke, and I can smell it. I was like, man, you mean all these years I used to smell like that?
Yeah.
And I never knew it. Because it does cloud your sense of smell.
Yes.
Yeah. But no, so Davao is just it's a great place. Like I said, you have a lot of different amenities. There's a lot of Western amenities if you're talking about foreigners who wants to come. Just in case they want a little taste of home. Steakhouses. I did a Google search. I was like, hey, steakhouses near me. A whole list of them came up.
There's one. It's Bondi and Burke. Bondi and Burke.
I looked that up.
It's owned by a foreigner. Right?
Yeah, he looked
he's
at
an expat.
Australian or French or something.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, and this chef is known nationwide. Like, he cooks for celebrities in Manila,
Right,
in
yeah.
Cebu, and he's based here. He has his restaurant
Yeah.
here.
I was actually gonna take them there. Because I'm a big steak person. I was like, hey, while we're here,
Yeah, really good food, Bondi and Burke. And
There's actually new restaurants like Texas style smoked pork.
Barbecue.
Yeah, pork barbecue in Cataluna. It's a newly opened restaurant.
Okay.
So lots of foreigners bringing their dishes here.
Yeah.
So at least you get.
But everyone enjoys it, just not the foreigners, the Filipinos. It's like, oh, this is something different. Yeah.
And you know what? We also have a friend, an expat friend. What's his name? Rob is his name. He enjoyed it so much. Like, you know what he does here? Like, for his hobby, he's like a barker in a club. A barker, like Ralph and preps the people up for party.
Yeah. Gets them
he
hyped
does
up.
that.
Yeah.
He
I think we
does
call him the
that.
hype man, like that hype man. Yeah.
We call them barker here.
Barkers,
So,
okay.
Barker, yeah. So, yeah. He does that because he says that in the U.S. it's his pastime. No, he likes music and rapping and all that. So, yeah. So it's his way of unloading his stress. So when he got here, he just went into the bars and make friends with the bar owners and all that. And Davao is, I think, very receptive to foreigners. If that's what you're asking, also, if foreigners are living here, I mean, foreigners are putting up their businesses, and then the Davao venues are really accepting it, really supporting it.
I mean,
they can
we're
coexist.
investing in the economy by us buying, purchasing, like say, condos that we looked at today. Yeah, it's helping out the economy. Yeah.
Actually, there's also a thing here in Davao. In the MSF, there's
Davao Medical School.
Davao Medical
Yeah.
School where Indians, there are lots of Indians study there. Just go here, specifically in Davao, just to study
The pre-medicine.
Oh, okay.
Pre-medicine, and then they go back to India and do their practice there.
Someone, you know what? I spoke to someone. They were telling me that. Yeah, there's a university. They come here.
There's a big Indian population here.
The taxi driver. Yeah.
There's a big Indian population here.
Yeah.
And then there's a strip here where all the Indian food,
So they got that.
authentic Indian food, Yeah, you can
carry
taste
all
it.
that
Yeah,
good
yeah.
food. Yeah.
Yeah, so
So wow. So they go to a university here, pre-med, then
Yes.
they
they
head
go back to
home.
India and do their medicine practice there.
The older generations tend to do business here, but the younger are the ones who's studying and then go back to India.
Going back
right after
home.
their
Okay.
graduation.
All right. And just living here, doing what you're doing, and meeting. Do you see? I mean, usually when you think of expats, you think of older. Usually they were always older, retired, gentlemen or what have you. Are you seeing a younger crowd, maybe a younger group of foreigners? I don't know if you've noticed that or not.
Not really.
Not really. Okay.
We're, I think the only younger generations or foreigners are the sons or
Okay. Okay.
daughters of
The children of the
children of
foreigners,
those.
but not younger foreigners coming. Okay. All right. I was just wondering about that because there is this big push back at home, not only just in America, but Canada, the UK, wherever. Like they're just younger guys are shipping out. They're like, hey, I got my passport, I'm headed out, and they'll work remotely. So now they're younger. They're gonna still be working, making, let's say, American money, but living in the Philippines or
Yeah,
living in
yeah,
South
yeah,
America, what have you. So it's a big push for that too. So don't be surprised over the years you see, oh man, all these young Americans,
Oh.
Canadians, British, Australian guys, yeah, they just they're ready for a change. Yeah, yeah,
That's good.
yeah.
That's good.
Years.
And I think this is going to be great info for a lot of the subscribers, especially the ones, and they know the ones I'm talking to. They know that younger crowd that's thinking about it, and they're thinking, they want to hear about the Philippines. Okay, why would I go to the Philippines? What's there? Some people still got this mindset like it's just all jungle. So it's like, nah, dummy, But when they see the infrastructure, they see how it is. I think that really yep. So, yeah.
What is your expectation of Davao versus the reality? Since you're here in
Oh, it's fine. Yeah, I'm adapting anyway. I say that to any place. I'm very easy. No, I like it. Yeah, it's the city. So when I look at to me, it's like any other city. And again, I think the Philippines, why it's so appealing, regardless of what city, is just it's the English is the second language.
Yeah.
If I met 10 people, 8 out of the 10 is going to be able to speak English to me, right? In Thailand, if I met 10 people, maybe 1 out of the 10. And it just depends on where you was at. And I was in one area that no one spoke English, which was fine. And I like to sit back and watch people, so it was fine, We'll communicate. I had a messenger. I mean, I had the translator, so if I needed something. But no, I think that's great. When I see the valley, it's busy, it's bustling. We looked at the city part. I think some guys are like, oh, I want to live quieter. So I'm sure the province or we talk about the suburbs, it's a lot more quieter and less traffic. Is the pricing a price of a home? Let's say price of property in the suburbs or province area. Would it be cheaper than, of course, being in the city? Because it's about location, right?
Yeah. Hello, I'm Mark, and this is Wilson. So if you're planning to visit or stay in Davao City or try our durian coffee here in Davao City, send me an email. It's bnbtoursdavao22@gmail.com. I invite you to come to Davao City. It's one of the most livable city in the Philippines.